Battery energy storage systems help to balance the grid and provide extra capacity when the system needs support, but only when they're actually available to run. We can measure a battery's availability by looking at its high sustained limit. This just means the maximum potential output that a battery can produce at any given time. For example, if we have a 10 megawatt battery and its high sustained limit is 5 megawatts, it is currently 50% available. And when we measure this for every battery in ERCOT across every settlement period since the beginning of 2021, batteries have an average availability of 93%. Being unavailable 7% of the time is not ideal, but batteries are still much more consistently available than dispatchable thermal generators. So, what actually impacts battery energy storage availability? First, let's look at temperature. The x-axis on this graph shows the maximum temperature on any given day, running from coldest to hottest, and each blue dot shows average battery availability across that day. We can see that there's no real correlation, as shown by the red line, between temperature and battery availability most of the time. Although, if we zoom in on those extremely rare days when it does not get above 40 degrees, we can see that battery availability does tend to drop off. That said, even on the very coldest days, battery availability is still higher than average thermal availability at any given time of year. And at the other end of the spectrum, on those days when the temperature gets above 100 degrees, battery availability drops off very slightly, but it generally remains pretty steady at around the 90% mark. Essentially, batteries are consistently available in Texas, even during extreme hot and cold periods. Next, let's take a look at availability when there are opportunities to earn high revenues. For batteries, this means days where there are large spreads between the highest and the lowest wholesale energy prices. This chart is similar to the previous one, except here, the x-axis shows the maximum price spread on any given day, and once again, each blue dot shows average battery availability across that day. Again, we can see that there's no major correlation between price spreads and battery availability. But if we zoom in on the extreme price spread days, at or near the offer cap of $5,000 per megawatt hour, battery availability does tend to drop off very slightly. Overall, battery energy storage systems in ERCOT are consistently available to operate the vast majority of the time, regardless of system conditions. To learn more about availability, check out the full article now. Thanks for watching.